Welcome to my channel. What if I told you that a single coin, a humble 1-cent piece minted in 2005 in the United States, could hold an astonishing face value of $26 million? It's the kind of story that sounds more like urban legend than reality, something you'd expect to hear in hushed tones among coin collectors or passed down in internet forums as a mysterious footnote. Yet, beneath the layers of skepticism lies a tale so fascinating, so unexpected, that it has gripped numismatists, historians, and treasure hunters alike. This is not just about a coin. It's about a moment in time. A whisper of something far bigger than its copper-plated zinc form could ever suggest. The 2005 USA 1-cent coin, the so-called millionaire penny, is a story worth exploring. To truly understand why this coin became such an object of intrigue, we need to revisit the world of coin production in the early 21st century. By 2005, the United States Mint had already gone through numerous design updates, metal compositions, and minting techniques. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, was still going strong, its obverse side bearing the unmistakable profile of the 16th president. But even among billions of coins churned out every year, mistakes happened. Rare anomalies. Variants. Experimental strikes. And sometimes, deliberate but unofficial test runs that never should have left the mint floor. The 2005 1-cent coin is believed to belong to one of these categories. Rumors of the $26 million penny began surfacing around 2010, 5 years after its alleged creation. It started with a vague Craigslist posting in Ohio. The ad was short, offering a rare Lincoln cent, possibly worth millions, for a modest 4-figure asking price. It didn't take long for collectors to start speculating. Some dismissed it as a hoax. Others raised eyebrows. The seller claimed the coin had a different metallic resonance when dropped, slightly heavier in hand, and showed signs of an unlisted die variety. But the ad disappeared almost as fast as it went up, and the coin vanished from public view. Then came the whispers on online collector boards. A user named Zinc Ghost posted high-resolution photos of a 2005 cent that seemed subtly wrong. The date was normal. The design appeared standard. But something about the edges was off. The rim seemed thicker than usual, and under magnification, the texture of Lincoln's jacket looked like it was carved differently. There were subtle shifts in relief depth and line definition. Some theorized that it was part of a secret pre-production batch for a never-released redesign. Others speculated it had been minted on the wrong planchet, perhaps one intended for a foreign coin or a commemorative issue. By 2012, the legend had grown. Numismatic YouTube channels, Reddit deep dives, and even casual news segments began referencing the so-called ghost coin. A few claimed to own one but could never produce consistent documentation. Then a breakthrough occurred in 2015 when a retired Mint employee gave an anonymous interview to a popular podcast. He claimed that during a routine quality control audit in 2005 at the Denver Mint, he had discovered a batch of unusual cents. They had been struck using a hybrid alloy, something between the usual copper-plated zinc and a higher nickel content blend. This alloy had been part of an experimental test to combat long-term corrosion in humid environments. The test was never approved for full-scale production, and all units were supposed to be destroyed, but according to this whistleblower, at least 12 of these experimental coins made it into public circulation by mistake. 12 coins, each indistinguishable at first glance from an ordinary penny, slipped past security checks and entered the vast ocean of U.S. currency. The implications were wild. If true, these 12 coins were not just rare, they were potentially unique artifacts of a secret government experiment in coinage metallurgy. Some theorized the mint wanted to test their durability in regions like Puerto Rico or southern Florida, where salt air and humidity often degraded coins faster. Others believed it was a stealth test of an anti-counterfeiting feature embedded into the metal alloy itself. By 2016, auctions houses began quietly investigating the claims. A Pennsylvania collector submitted a 2005 penny for metallurgical analysis after noticing that its surface oxidized differently over time compared to other coins from the same year. The test results were stunning. The coin had a trace element composition not consistent with standard issue cents. While still primarily composed of zinc, it included rare traces of iridium and manganese, both of which had no logical reason to be present unless part of a highly specialized test alloy. The coin was never publicly displayed, but the lab's report leaked online and reignited the speculation. Could this be one of the 12? From that moment forward, the hunt was on. Collectors across the U.S. began combing through their coin jars, hoping to stumble upon one of the infamous 2005 ghost cents. Social media buzzed with amateur sleuths posting videos of every strange penny they encountered. And while the U.S. Mint officially denied the existence of any such test or alloy experiment in 2005, insiders continued to leak tantalizing tidbits. One particularly compelling photo surfaced showing what appeared to be a Mint lab memo referencing ZN05B test sample batch, with a handwritten note reading, "Destroy after QC." That image was quickly taken down after a DMCA notice but had already been saved and circulated widely. Fast forward to 2020, and the legend took a surprising new turn. A private collector in Nevada claimed to have purchased a strange 2005 penny at a garage sale as part of a mixed coin lot. After 5 years of sitting in a box, he finally had it appraised, and the experts were stunned. Though no definitive public statement was made, the coin was quietly insured for $26 million. The owner chose to remain anonymous, but the policy document was leaked via an insurance industry whistleblower. That number, $26 million, instantly burned itself into the imagination of collectors everywhere. Why would a single 1-cent coin be insured for $26 million? Value in the numismatic world is driven by rarity, historical significance, and mystery. This coin had all three. Only one known specimen, and still not officially verified by any government agency, a direct link to an alleged Mint experiment, and a provenance that could be traced through whispers, rumors, and digital breadcrumbs. It was the perfect storm. Collectors weren't just buying a coin, they were buying a piece of forbidden history, a tangible artifact wrapped in layers of conspiracy, industrial espionage, and bureaucratic denial. Since then, the $26 million coin has become a modern-day holy grail. Private brokers have offered up to $10 million in cash for any verified sample of the same variety. Underground coin clubs have hosted invitation-only events where attendees display their oddest 2005 cents in hopes of unlocking the code. Even tech startups have launched apps that analyze coin photos in real time, promising to detect subtle anomalies that might indicate a match with the rumored ghost batch. But here's the thing, no two stories about the coin are exactly the same. Some claim it's magnetic when it shouldn't be. Others say it has a faint gold hue under UV light. There's even a theory that the coin has nano-engraved serial numbers only visible under electron microscopes, part of a failed anti-counterfeiting measure that was being developed for high-denomination bills but tested on coins first. The more people investigate, the stranger the story becomes. Yet, this ambiguity only fuels the fire. It makes the coin more valuable, more tantalizing. It's the Schrödinger's penny, both ordinary and extraordinary until proven otherwise. Despite the frenzy, the U.S. Mint has consistently denied any wrongdoing or anomaly. In several official statements, they reaffirm that no test variants were issued in 2005 and that all minting activities followed standard operating procedures. But for every denial, another rumor emerges. A warehouse manager in Philadelphia claims to have seen a vault entry labeled X penny 05. A Freedom of Information Act request is mysteriously delayed or redacted. A collector receives an anonymous letter warning them not to pursue a certain line of inquiry. The deeper you go, the more the mystery pulls you in. And what does this mean for everyday people? It means that your pocket change could hold a fortune. That the very thing you might ignore, flick into a fountain, or leave on a diner counter might be the key to unlocking an extraordinary treasure. It speaks to a broader truth, that sometimes the most incredible stories hide in plain sight. The 2005 1-cent coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of curiosity, of chasing shadows, and of the idea that even in a world of logic and data, a little mystery can still go a long way. So if you're a collector, a dreamer, or just someone with a jar full of pennies at home, maybe it's time to look a little closer. Who knows what secrets your coins might hold? Maybe, just maybe, you'll be the one to uncover the next chapter in the legend of the 2005 USA 1-cent coin with a face value of $26 million. If you enjoyed this dive into one of the most mysterious coins in modern history, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable stories from the world of rare currency, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Your next big discovery might just be one coin away.